I'm Robbie Bullough with Brandon Ogletree. Not how we were hoping to see you, but you know, this is what happens with football sometimes, yeah?
Part of football.
So what exactly happened?
I fractured my navicular bone in my right foot.
Did you know what the navicular bone was before you fractured it?
I did not. I'm not in a biology or an exercise science major or anything, so I'm not really extremely familiar with all the parts of the body.
So what's the timetable for the return then?
I'll be 4 to 5 weeks non-weight bearing, and then hopefully I'll have the boot off in a week after that, and then a couple weeks of rehab after that. So looking at about 10 weeks, I think.
So by fall camp, good to go?
By fall camp, I'll be fine, yeah.
Okay, it's Thursday. The Sweet 16 starts today. We'll talk a little March Madness. How are the boys doing? I know you guys have a group pool going.
Yeah, we do. I'm currently in first place. Second place, I want to say, is Preston Hadley, and I think he might be tied with Richard Wilson.
And who's kind of choking right now?
Wona Kavenga is in last place, and Kyle Van Noy is somewhere down there. And I think Riley's close, too. I think Riley picked Florida State to go to the Final Four, so I think he's done.
I was one of those that picked Florida State as well. I lost one. I believe Missouri was one of your Final Four, though, so you lost pretty early, too.
I lost Missouri and Duke, and so did everyone else, so it didn't hurt me too bad.
Okay, so who else was in your Final Four that's still good to go?
Well, I have Kentucky still, and I have them winning the championship. I have them beating North Carolina. I don't know how that's going to turn out with North Carolina's point guard being injured, but hopefully they get him back and are able to make a run. So I have those two teams. I have Syracuse, and I had Missouri. No, sorry, I have Ohio State beating Syracuse, and then I had Missouri. Okay,
so injuries always make those picks finicky. So if we were to select a Final Four of BYU linebackers, how do we do this? Because you're hurt, Kyle's hurt. You know, normally we'd have you guys easily in the Final Four, but what do we do now? Who should we put in our Final Four?
You got to go with who's hot, and you got to go with who's healthy. So, you got to take Wona. He's healthy. Tyler Beck, Spencer Hadley, and who am I going to take at will? Kevin Bills. That's what I take.
Okay, there's your Final Four picks.
Yep.
All right. Overall, how's the team looking? You've been out there playing with them. Now you've been watching them a little bit.
I think it looks good, man. We obviously have a lot of injuries, so it's been hard to get like a real look in the spring as far as like full contact goes. But I think we've done a good job of trying to practice hard when we don't have pads on. Everything's been fast and the right tempo. So I think everything's on pace, man. I think everything's where we need it to be.
Okay, well, get healthy and good luck with the bracket.
All right, you too.